welcome back from that break. Glad you're still watching Sans Breakfast with me, Alan Hubbard. Our sign language interpreter is Tobias Omonde. In studio, we are with Mr. Getao. He is the CCO at Lofty Coben Investments. Before we sort of ask ourselves, I pass on to you the closing questions from today's conversation. This journey began about 4 weeks ago, from where we've began to where we are, and somebody is just joining us right now. Walk them through that journey.
Okay, great. I think the main important thing is that investments are there to make money.
Yeah.
But they make money in different ways. One of the ways that certain investments make money is that they ensure that whatever you have put in always goes up. At no point should it go down.
Yeah.
We call that capital preservation, and there are three investments that achieve the objective of capital preservation, and that is fixed deposits, treasury bills, and what you call commercial paper. Fixed deposits, you're lending money to the bank. Treasury bills, you're lending money to the government short term. And commercial paper, you're lending money to corporates short term. The other way, or the other category of investments, are those investments which are designed to continuously give you a consistent flow of income, which you can predict with reasonable accuracy. However, one should always be cognizant of the risks involved, because some of these investments, the amount of value that you put in, the principal amount of money that you put in, can go up and down or just remain constant. And there are two investments that achieve that objective of income, generating a consistent income, and one is bonds, either lending money to government or lending money to corporates in the form of treasury bonds and corporate bonds respectively. The other way you can generate income is through property, but in this sense we're talking about rental property. Then the third way, or the third kind of investment that is supposed to generate some form of return is one where the money that you put in, once you put in that money, typically you do not expect anything to come in between in the form of any cash flows, but you expect that the value of that asset to continuously go up. We call that the objective of growth. Basically, you want to double, you want to triple your money over time. However, you must again recognize the risk that with growth, you've added significant risk, so the value of your principal can actually go down and up. It does actually fluctuate, but the hope is that it should always go up. And the investments that achieve that are investing in a business by buying shares, whether that business is a private business that you own, or it is a business that is trading on a publicly recognized securities exchange like the Nairobi Securities Exchange. Then the other way is through property, in the sense that here you're buying large chunks of property to either develop or just simply add value with the intention of selling, or you could just subdivide the property, but however with the intention of selling. Those three investment objectives form basically the entire realm of investments. Yes, there are more investments out there, but they will typically fall under some of those three. For example, some of the emerging investments that people keep talking about, whether they're investments or not, things like crypto. Crypto would fall into the category of growth. Things like Forex, investing in Forex would fall under the category of growth. So those are the three demarcations within which most of the investments fall under. Yeah.
Now, in winding up, if someone listening today feels financially lost, what's the one action you would recommend they take right now to begin?
Call me anyway.
That is a bold recommendation.
I think the main thing is to first take stock of your life. Okay, it's always good to understand reality the way it is, no matter how bad that situation may appear.
Yeah.
So take a stock of your life, understand how much is coming in and understand how much is going out. It doesn't have to be accurate. At first, you just need to have a pretty good idea of what is coming in and what is going out, and if there's anything being left over. Then the other thing is list down your assets, if you have any, and then list down your debts, if you have any. Find out what your net worth is. That is the starting point to determining how successful you are going to be in life, by first understanding where you are going. Even before deciding where you're going to go, you need to understand where you are right now. Yeah.
And what resources or professional help should people seek out to strengthen their financial planning journey? They should call Lofty Coben.
Yes, you can you can get in touch with Lofty Coben. We have a team of about 13 investment consultants,
Yeah.
who report to the manager, who is in charge of the investment consultants, and I also oversee that whole process. So feel free to contact us on advisory@loftycoben.com, and it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't even matter whether you have any money at all, because you're better off. For us, I find it even easier when I advise somebody who has no money, because then when they start getting that money, there's some sense of direction. So it doesn't really matter whether you have anything, even if you just want to come and talk about money.
Yeah.
Just give me a shout, or you can just write to us on advisory@loftycoben.com, and we will get back to you immediately.
Yeah.
And if you want us to come to you, or you can come to us, either works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your golden rule when it comes to money management?
Quite a number.
Give us three.
If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Now, by coincidence, all these three are from Warren Buffett. The other one is always have a plan, okay? Because an idiot with a plan will always beat a genius without a plan. And the other thing is you have to learn to be patient, okay? Warren Buffett puts it in a slightly different manner. He says, you cannot get a baby in 1 month by making 9 women pregnant. Investments take time, and they take discipline, and they need consistently. Remember, time is money. So for you to take advantage of compounding, you must start now and start building your wealth.
I don't think there is anything to add, not unless you have anything to add on
No,
that bombshell. My takeaway: you cannot have a baby a month by making 9 women pregnant. You have to be patient. Patient pays. It reminds me my primary school motto: determination and sacrifice pays. Yeah. That sums up our Money Matters conversation that we've been having for the past 4 weeks. And here at Science TV, we commit to continue bringing you such enlightening conversations. And definitely, we hope that you have learned a thing or two from this conversation. I've been your host, Alan Herbert. Sign language interpreter has been Tobias Omondi. And mine is to say thank you for committing the early morning. I think now you finally feel how the early morning it is for some of us on this job that we do. And you have committed your time for the past 4 Thursdays, and we do not take it for granted. All right, good morning, and let us see you tomorrow